Welcome. My name is Sister V, and I'll be guiding your meditation. Listen. Listen. Breathe. Breathe. Close your eyes. Find a quiet space. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Follow your breath. Release all tension. I am. 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 Feel that you are this beating heart. This spirit within you. Step inside that spirit now. I am. I am. I am. I am. You are spirit. I am spirit. We are spirit. Feel spirit within you, around you, everywhere you are. Spirit is. Breathe. Be spirit. We are spirit beings, living in this human body. Our soul speaks to us every day. Breathe in the prana of life. Be here as spirit, right here, right now. Feel any sensations or thoughts that may come. Acknowledge them, thank them, release them. Breathe, spirit. Listen to what spirit has to say. Who are you? I am. I am the earth, the wind, the sky. I am as spirit in me, through me, around me. Listen. Listen to what Spirit has to say. Allow a question. Are you living your spirit-filled life? What is my purpose here? Allow Spirit to speak. I am divine love. I am life in spirit. I am a radiant and divine being of love and light. Repeat that to yourself. I am spirit. I am divine. I am pure light. Lift your heads up in your divineness. Have no fear. Spirit is always here. Trust in spirit. believe in spirit. Now let's move into a time of releasing all that we have. Releasing. I am. I am. Release. Release what is not needed right now. Give it to spirit, let it go. And accept your true light, your divine spirit light. Radiate it now through yourself, through your divine self. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for being here within us. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for being around us. Everywhere we are, Spirit is. Thank you for this time that we have together, our spirit and our bodies, communed as one until we release this body and be spirit. Be love. Be all that Spirit has for you. And so it is.
Is it the important? Can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Eugene. My name is Radiant, and this is
I'm Jeannie. Good morning.
and
I'm Kevin.
and
I'm latecomer Joe.
and we are very grateful members of your Joy Notes song leading team. If you are willing and able, please rise on up.
God is where I am. God is where I am. Wherever I go, whatever I do, God is where I am. Love is where I am. Love is where I am. Wherever I go, whatever I do, love is where I am.
Peace.
Peace is where I am. Peace is where I am. Wherever I go, whatever I do,
Peace is where I am.
Joy. Joy is where I am. Joy is where I am. Wherever I go, whatever I do, joy is where I am.
And now back to God.
God is where I am. God is where I am. Wherever I go, whatever I do, God is where I am.
Awesome. And if you will turn to your neighbors and greet them.
Howdy, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello. I'm not talking today.
I got my neighbor's got.
John, good to see you guys in the sound booth.
Good morning, neighbor.
Hey, we can hug.
Happy
All right.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, you got a really strong singing voice.
I just shout, don't I? You call that singing? I call it hollering. Because that's where you live,
but,
in the
but you're
South.
hollering on pitch.
Oh,
so
thank
that's
God.
what counts.
Sometimes.
And if you'll return to your seats, we'll sing our second song. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so precious, so precious, this love. I will share, I will share, I will share, I will share,
I will share. I will share this love.
This love.
One more time, let's go a little deeper into the heart.
So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. I will share, I will share, I will share, I will share,
I will share. I will share this love.
this love.
awesome. If you have any devices, please silence them now. And thank you for coming to celebrate this beautiful Sunday service with us.
Thank you so much, Joy Notes. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Eugene, to all of you who are here in person and to all of those who are joining us online. It's a beautiful last Sunday of April morning. I can't believe it, that it's already the end of April. Those of us who live in Oregon wait for these months of spring and summer, and I was with a friend yesterday, and she said, I wish we could just freeze it right here, not even go into summer, just, because the flowers, everything is a miracle everywhere right now. It's beautiful. So anyway, I'm glad you're all here with us today. My name is Kathy Geeson. If I didn't already say that, I am presider for the day. And first thing I want to do is acknowledge that we are we're meeting and living on the unprecedented, unceded territory of the Kalapuya people. They were the keepers of this land many, 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 many years before we ever got here. So, we welcome you and invite you to fill out a form if you haven't filled one out, if you're not getting, especially the Wednesday newsletter, what's happening, because if you give your email, and that newsletter is getting longer and longer. It's called What's Happening at the Center. And I go back and refer to it several times during the week because I can't remember everything. So if you want to check dates and times and things that are happening, that's the place to go. We are doing a global vision. We've finished our principles, and the one for this week is number 4. We envision humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought. And at Science of Mind, we do believe that what we think shapes and creates our life. And it's powerful and a little scary sometimes. And I say this every time I'm up here, but it is a lot of work. It's a lot of self-discipline to think about what you're thinking about and try to change what you're thinking about. But boy, it does work. If you change what you're thinking about, the outcome is different. So glad you're all here. I just want to say this morning, as a Science of Mind person, that the passing of the Pope, I was reared as a very conservative Baptist, and, Catholics were like, I wasn't even allowed to go in a Catholic church. It was just, they just seemed like something completely different. But listening to him and his life, I just thought, if there is ever a man who was trying to create a world that works for all, which is what our goal is, that man was living that life. And I just admire. I really didn't pay a lot of attention to him as he was alive, little things here and there. But boy, this week as I've found out all the things that he did, an amazing man. And it's a strive for us that we want to try to create a world that works for all and treat everyone, because we are one, which we're going to sing in just a minute. And he really believed that. He lived that. So, okay, I think we're ready to sing, to stand and sing We Are One, and then we'll invite Sister V up for opening affirmation.
Hey. Y'all doing good? Good. I'm Sister V. I'm going to give you a little opening treatment today, okay? So just take a moment and just breathe in that wonderful thing called prana, the spirit of life that runs through, in, and around everything. Know that we are one spirit, one mind, one being, all indivisible. Here we are, one in this place, in this sacred place that we know as a Center for Spiritual Living Eugene. And each person here is an individual expression of the divine one we call God, the divine spirit of essence of love, light, peace, harmony, and all the spiritual principles that we believe in and we teach here at the center. We are so grateful for this time together, to be our authentic selves, to come as living light beings in this place, to leave as living light beings, and share that living light with everyone we come into contact with. As we are here at this place, in this sacred place, as our divine selves, let us open our hearts, open our minds, knowing that this place is sacred. It is our place. It is our divine center, and we are one with it. Everything that we do, say, is affected by this center. Know that we are love, we are light. Be that. Be the love, be the light. And as we come together, knowing this, sharing this moment, sharing this divine sacred space with all that it has to offer, let us be grateful and release anything that we don't need right here, right now. And just embrace all that we have right here, right now, this love, this light, and let it be so. And so it is.
Thank you so much, Sister V. Yes, there's a lot of enthusiasm and joy in living the principles of science of mind. A lot of love and joy. That's my word for the year, is joy. Linda encouraged us to find a word for the year, and is that your word?
No, my word was ineffable.
Okay. Mine is joy, and I'm always looking for more joy. So thank you so much, Sister V. All right, we have an affirmation that we read together, or I read, and then you read with me if you choose. So the April affirmation is this. Each cycle of life offers new possibilities for my dreams and growth. Moving beyond the horizon I see, I nurture fertile grounds so my life may grow and flourish. I am one with all that is. I welcome interconnected solutions into my experience. Together? Each cycle of life offers new possibilities for my dreams and growth. Moving beyond the horizon I see, fertile grounds, my life may grow and flourish. I am one with all that is, so I welcome interconnected solutions with my experience. So you've met our practitioner of the day. Today's message is embracing the power of regenerativity. Is that right? Yep. Regenerativity. Let's regenerate. And Reverend Linda is our speaker, of course. And today's music is by our house band. Matt, Mo, Paul, and Marty.
inspire you now to settle yourself in your seats. We will sing a very short song if you're new here, and go after that into a very gentle meditation. And you may close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. And I hope that you will find that Center for Spiritual Living is a spiritual place, that things that are said in these walls are kept in these walls, and that we've all been there, and we all just want you to be a part of our family.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive.
And I let God be God in me. I let life live itself through me. I let the lessons that I'm in the process of learning guide me and lift me up. Let is not giving in. Let is a command. For God said, "Let there be light," and light was. So when I let these things happen in my life, I make room for them. I call them forth. I trust and I know that I am exactly where I need to be, doing what is mine to do. And so I breathe. And in the breath, I receive and I give. And repeat the cycle of life. with gratitude for the good that unfolds through me and around me. I trust and know that my word guides me and guides my energy. So I allow it to be so. I proclaim it as done. I release it gently. And I let it be so. And so it is. Hey there. Good morning, everybody. It is still morning. Well, for those of you who are watching on West Coast time live, it is morning. For those of you in Hungary, it might be evening. So, hi, Rose. I have a very dear friend who lives in Budapest. And anyway, got to sneak that in. So, I saw the talk title this week. We don't get a full and complete, this is what you will say. We get an idea of a monthly theme and an outline for the talk. And this week is embracing the power of regenerativity. Regenerating, rebuilding, regrowing, restarting. Last week, we looked at the whole idea of resurrection as every ending is a new beginning, and that renewal and rebirth is constantly happening. We see it in the beautiful seasons here, as Kathy mentioned, in Eugene, with every single flowering bush that could be in bloom seems to be in bloom, and it's just a riot of color and joy and light. And pretty soon they're just going to be green leaves. And then they may not even have leaves over the winter, but then they will come back next spring with that bright, beautiful color again. And I think if we had it all year round, it wouldn't be as amazing and wonderful and beautiful as it is. It's only amazing because it just happens once a year for a few weeks, and that makes it special for us. So this month we are feeding our future, feeding the idea of what it is we are, who it is we are, and where it is we're growing, the idea of growing from our experiences, that everything. I was talking to a young man who works over at Panera, and I used to be an employment counselor years and years and years ago for a private employment agency, and I worked with different people and helped them find what their job skills led them to. And it was always amazing to find somebody who thought their job was this, and I introduced them to the fact that their job was really that, and got them into a whole new line of something that they hadn't seen themselves doing before. I took one gal who was a dinner house waitress and made her the director of activities at the new bowling alley that was coming in, and I could never apply for that. I said, oh, trust me, as a dinner house waitress, you see everything that's going on. You are watching everything that's happening. You have a mind like a steel trap. You remember all kinds of details that nobody else does. I said, you're perfect. And they interviewed her and they hired her on the spot. So it's nice to be able to see that what I'm doing, there's no such thing as a bad job. There's a job that I don't learn anything from, but even the job that I think I didn't learn anything from, I learned something. I learned how to treat people. I learned how to be treated. I learned how to do what I was doing and discover that it wasn't mine to do. Life is full of lessons for us and opportunities for us to grow and expand. And basically, to cultivate our inner and outer worlds. The garden that we're building, this world in which we are, starts with where we are within. What we see, what we feel, what we believe, what we imagine possible. And it's essential for us to build steady sets of practices, steady sets of ideas, steady sets of tiny steps that we take to discover the beauty that lies within us and that is possible for us. I'm going to ask, I have a slide for you this week, and the Fibonacci sequence, yes. The Fibonacci sequence, Linda has a lot of interesting things. I was an English major and a math minor in high school. I loved math. And they say, oh, the two don't go together at all. Well, the metaphors in mathematics are kind of amazing. The Fibonacci sequence is everything is the sum of the things before it. So you go with 1 and 2 and you add them together and you get 3. When you add 2 and 3 together, you get 5. When you add 3 and 5 together, you get 8. When you add 5 and 8 together, you get 13. When you add 13 and 8 together, you get 21, and on and on and on. So everything includes the thing before it. Everything carries forward what was originally and expands on it. And that alone is just kind of like a, oh my God, image to me. It's just all the ways from the cactus to the pine cone to the representation of orbits to the seashell to the solar system to a hurricane. They're all using the same sequence. It all unfolds so that everything that is comes out of what has been. Everything that I am is a result of the things I have experienced. Everything I do is a result of the things I have learned and how I apply them in my life. Each thing builds on the thing before it. And as we learn how to care for our body, mind, and spirit, because that's why we're here, to care for ourselves, we find balance in trusting and knowing that everything that has happened brought us here to this moment, to this now moment, because we are incorporating everything that we've learned, and we're growing at the same time. So I think I want to leave that up for a while, Ray. Thank you. What we create from fear. Anybody experiencing a little fear right now in the world? Yeah, no. Winds up creating what we fear. When we are in a state of fear, we wind up creating what we fear. This is what happens. This is because the universe takes what we focus on with clarity and passion and says, oh, more of that. And so that's where worrying is really a poor use of time. When we worry about things, we are giving clarity and passion to the things we do not want to happen, which is the equivalent of praying for that to happen. Oops. You know, that's probably, that was not why I was doing that. Yeah, no. So what we want to do, everything begins with the energy within us, the Fibonacci sequence. Everything begins with what is within us. Everything begins with what is within us. So if I am harboring fear and anger and frustration, I am building fear and anger and frustration in my life. And so we can regenerate a new energy, a new way of being, a new way of talking, a new way of thinking. And it all goes back to good old Paul in the book Romans. Chapter 12, verse 2, for you bibliophobes. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. We become transformed when we change our mind, when we regenerate our mind, when we renew our mind, when we take away the old fears and doubts and frustrations and plant new seeds of hope and joy and passion and love. That's what our work here is to do, to build a new energy within us, to regenerate a new energy within us. We have to be open to change, to new circumstances. So even though we're building on what we started with, each time, as you see, we expand wider and wider and wider. And that brings us to a larger place and a willingness to grow. If I'm just running in circles, I'm not going anywhere. But when I'm expanding like this is, I am taking in new ideas, learning new things, and growing new things. A year or so ago, I found this amazing little book. Linda found a book. Unlocking Your Inner Zelensky. It's lessons we can all learn from an unexpected leader by Jessie Asaya Kanzer, who is she was born in the Soviet Union and left at age 8, and she's been an actress and a writer, and she has written this amazing book that I am chapter by chapter falling more and more in love with, because it talks about small practices that we can do, small ways of being. What are you creating? What are you claiming from out there in the cosmos for yourself? What are we claiming? What is it that we're focused on? What is it? Now, I don't mean we don't want to be informed. We do want to be informed, but we can't, as Dr. Tom Costa used to say, when you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, do not stop and build a condo. That's not what we're there to do. We're there to walk through it and experience it, but get past it and go beyond it. We are all in a perpetual state of becoming. There is a thing inside of us that is trying to unfurl itself, that is trying to grow, that is trying to be. We feel it when we read something and it just resonates so deeply with us, and it's like all of a sudden it's like, I think I knew that. It's such a profound reality for us that we feel like we have gotten something that we already knew. I know when we do the circle of the seasons, we come back and we come back, but it's a little different every year. When we do our regeneration and our renewal, it may feel like we've come back to page 1. We've come back to where we started. But if we look at it, we're probably at a slightly higher or slightly deeper level than where we were when we started the journey. We are not exactly where we were. We've gone a little bit deeper, or we've risen a little bit above it. And that's what we need to always be aware of with this Fibonacci sequence, is it's always expanding. It's always expanding who we are. It's always expanding what we are. And there's so much good we can do and so much good we can have when we are willing to regenerate, to regrow, to renew our lives and be who we came here to be that person. There's a word, I first heard of it from Jean Houston, who is down in Medford, as many of you know. She's an amazing woman and teacher. And she used the word entelechy, E-N-T-E-L-C-H-E-Y, entelechy. And what it is literally it means when we achieve entelechy, we achieve the realization of our potential. We all have a potential, a divine potential that is intended to be sprouted. It is who we are. It is the amazing germ of perfection that has been in us since we were nothing but a tiny little blip in our mommy's belly. And that potential has always been there and is always waiting for us to acknowledge it, to embrace it, and to wake it up, to let it be who it is. I have a cousin who's now, he's going to be 70 in a couple of months. And when he was 5 years old, I used to find him out in the back of the farm building deep pits and hills and creating with his little mini cars, and I said, that kid's going to be a civil engineer, that's just what and guess what? He grew up and became a civil engineer, and that's what he's done all of his life and just recently retired a few years ago. We have within us a germ, a seed, an idea that wants to grow. And it might be a profession, it might be a dream, an ideal, it might be a practice, I don't know. It's yours. I can't pick yours out for you. That's your job. But what I can do is tell you, when you get nudges from inside, that, that's where you need to follow the nudge and see where it takes you, see where it leads you, see where it makes you want to go. We have a true nature within each of us that yearns to express, that yearns to be. I want to close, let's see. I want to give some ideas here from Jesse, from the book, Unlocking Your Inner Zelensky, and then I want to read a quote from you, which is kind of your homework assignment for the week. But Jessie Asaya Kanzer, this may sound slightly familiar to you. I don't think she's New Thought, but by golly, this sure sounds New Thought. When the vision for what you want is clear in your mind, when you feel its life with your whole being, it will eventually externalize itself as well. Whatever you vision clearly and feel will become your experience. The way you bring anything into being is first within yourself and then out in the world. Whatever it is you want, you must see its possibility and create it inside yourself first. Our regeneration begins within us. The way we create a better world is within us. The way we create a stronger center is within us. The way we create a better life is within us. It's not stuff we do out here. It's the changes we make in the soil of our being, in our consciousness, in who we are. And so I love this scarf. And then every time I get up and start talking, I realize why I don't want to wear it on Sunday. But anyway, here we are. What are you creating? What are you claiming from out there in the cosmos for yourself? Spend time daily cultivating that very state of being. Ask yourself these questions, and often. What am I embodying? What am I allowing to express through myself? And what am I putting out there? What am I putting out in the world? And be honest with your answers, because listen, sometimes, pardon me, cover her ears, we all had crap to the crappery. Sometimes we all put more fear into an already fear-based experience. I'm going to repeat that to you. Sometimes we all put more fear into an already fear-based experience. But even as we speak, the collective is changing because everything is always changing. So your questions for yourself are about how will you contribute to this change? Choose wisely. In awareness and intention lies your power. In awareness and intention lies your power. What do I embody? What do I bring? If we could just focus on that, every time this fearful thought, this negative thought, this angry thought comes to us, if we could stop, what am I embodying? What am I sharing in the world? If we all put just a little more teaspoon of love into everything we do create the world that works for everyone. Thank you. And I would like to ask the song leaders to come up and the ushers to come forward, please. This is our time of giving and receiving. These are the ways you can make payments on PayPal, on Breeze, with text to give. And you can, whether you're here or at home, you can scan that little thingy there, and it will allow you to give, to donate online, live and in person. And then you could also, for those of us like myself who still write checks, you can also mail us a check if you choose to. I'm so old school. So, Center for Spiritual Living has been around for almost 55 years, this Center for Spiritual Living. We've been around 100 years as a teaching. And the work that we do is about creating more awareness and more openness in the world. It is about helping people build stronger, richer lives through the teaching that we offer and the work that we do. And we appreciate all the gifts that are given, because this is how we do our work. It comes from these donations. Mm-hmm. So if you are, whether or not you are giving today, put your hand, either put your gift in your hand or just put your hand over your heart and say, I bless this gift.
I bless this gift.
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
And that it comes back to me.
It comes back to me.
Pressed down.
Pressed down.
Overflowing.
Overflowing.
And multiplied. And so it is.
Everything in this world goes around, flowing with abundance, it knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love with gratitude and knowing there's always enough. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything.
And we give thanks for our amazing house band, Matt, Mo, Marty, and Paul. And they've got another song. Well, they've got a bunch of other songs for us, but for right now, they've got this song. announcements. And we've got some fabulous stuff coming up in the next few days, so just hang in there. The men's coffees, it's Tuesdays at 10:30 at Fifth Street Market. Soup for the Soul is Thursdays at noon here. And we're going to be looking at spiritual mind treatment. I know the May Day protests are happening on that day, but they go till 3 o'clock. So you could come here and then just go swing right on downtown and do it all. Be there for everything. And bereavement group is Thursdays at 1:30 in the meditation room. The first Saturday workshop, next Saturday, that is the 3rd of May, I will be in the social hall at 11 a.m., and we are going to do a workshop on building hope during these times. And I thought I had updated the slide, but apparently I didn't. So anyway, but that's what's happening. So please, if you are able, join us Saturday at 11. The first Saturdays at 1:30, there is a creative space project that's going on, and people bring your crafts and just play with one another. The men's breakfast is the first Sunday of the month, and believe it or not, next Sunday is the first Sunday of the month. And next Sunday is also Invite a Friend Sunday, where we celebrate birthdays and potluck Sunday and share the joy of our community. So bring a friend next week and let's play together.
On April 6th.
Oh, wrong day, May. Yeah, Linda's having a rough week, okay? First Sundays is the potluck, and we're doing that next week.
So a few weeks ago.
Beyond Limits with Kathy Day.
There is a change to that we're starting 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so it will not be April 28th, it will be the second week in May, the second Monday in May. All right, we will get that.
Kathy, call her and email her, bug her.
Yeah.
And we had a fabulous time. How many people were here, who are here now, were here Friday night for Phoebe? Was that awesome or what?
Yeah.
We raised a little over $200 that night. Last night they had the Motown Funk Night, Suzanne, yay! And do you know how much you raised yet? Or?
No, I haven't counted them. I went home and went to bed.
Good on you. But the big thing is the closing of the fabulous Magic Music Weekend is today at noon, and our house band, and that's why I'm kind of trying to finish up early, so give them time to have a break before they do their set at noon. But Matt, Mo, Marty, and Paul are going to be doing a full hour of fabulous jazz music for us. And all of this is to pay for the music program here. So we have Sunday music special artists. And then coming up Friday, May 9th, here in the main hall, arriving at 6:30, eating at 7, having it all, we are doing our 55th anniversary. There will be a dinner. Matt, Mo, and Haley will be doing music for us. We've got a raffle. We've got some dancing. We've got some fun. So please sign up. It's $35. You can get your ticket in the office. And the community retreat, May 30th through June 1st, Walk by Faith with Bonnie and Andy up at St. Benedict's. And we're extending the early bird pricing, so please, if you haven't signed up yet and you think, oh, I missed the early bird, you can still get the early bird. And recycle, make sure you get your recycling done. The special Earth Day funding match is over with, so we're just going back to regular. We don't get bonuses, but we still get good money for it. And the piggy bank project is to help youth group funding, so please grab a piggy bank. The cookbook is still available. The book boutique is open every week, and we would love to have you volunteer to help out in the kitchen, in the foyer, doing greeting, in the sound room, in the bookstore. There's always places for you to help. The Joy Notes always enjoy having an extra new song leader. And thank you to Ellen Gabehart and Katie Dreyfus for the beautiful art, and also Amy McQueen for the collages that she did. And it's time for where is V? There she is, to do the practitioner announcement. Sister V, to the podium, please, to the podium.
Forget where I am sometimes, but I'm here. So my name is Sister V, and I am a practitioner in training. What that means is I'm just about done, really. Here coming up in the next few weeks, I'll take my exam and get my license and all that stuff. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And what is a practitioner at Centers for Spiritual Living? We see the truth of you. We see the light in you. If you're going through something, if you're struggling to see the light in yourself, to see who you truly are, come to us. And we'll remind you of that. Even if you're celebrating something, you want more of that, come to us and we'll celebrate with you. There are many of us who are involved in other things, and involved in the community, but reach out, because we want to be your partner in this co-creating of life, right? So we do have avenues and ways that you can reach us, through email, through the office, and if you look at the newsletter, you'll have an outlet there to request a prayer and send it in, and someone will get back to you, whether you want an email or actual phone call or a Zoom meeting or something like that. But we are always available and ready to contact, or you could schedule an appointment. There's also a little box outside in the foyer. You could put your a request in there and just write it out, and someone will pick it up and we send prayers to you. Oh, how awesome is that? So we want to be with you in this thing called life and guiding us through it. And so use that. We have here, I'll have the practitioners stand up that are here today, I think. And if you'll say your name, and I'll say it out loud again. Radiant Gaines. Kathy Day. And Reverend Linda. And myself, as soon as I get my license, I'll be a practitioner for you all as well. Thank you so much.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this begin on earth. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and now it begins with me.
If you choose, please repeat after me. God is.
God is
My source.
my source,
And so it is.
So it is.
We're such a group. Are you